So if you've been following cryptocurrencies and of course their skyrocketing values, then Dogecoin has probably already captured your attention. And what can we expect in light of its meteoric rise to popularity over just a few months? And for all of us who love a good run, is Dogecoin headed to the moon on one massive rocket ship? Well, I'll give you my price prediction as well as the latest shocking developments. And if you're thinking about buying some Dogecoin, I'll tell you whether you will go big or go broke with that exact investment. Let's get into it. Hey guys, I'm Adam, Clever Trades here. Now, the craze started here, and we've gone from a fraction of a penny to here. And Doge is going to the moon, but maybe not in the way you think. But before I explain, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and click the alerts button as well so you never miss anything. Elon Musk said in a tweet that SpaceX is launching the satellite Doge 1 to the moon next year, and its mission is apparently all paid for by furry friend-inspired cryptocurrency Dogecoin. I imagine none of you saw that coming, and I wonder, is Musk trolling everyone who invested in Doge, or is he just some master at work? It just seems like the joke is on you and I. Now, Geometric Energy Corporation announced the Dogecoin funded mission early on May 9th, but they did not disclose the mission's financial value, so we don't know how much Dogecoin is actually going to fund this mission, but it's not going to be cheap, I can tell you that much. A statement by the VP of Sales of SpaceX, Tony Ochenero, he says this mission will demonstrate the application of cryptocurrency beyond Earth orbit and set the foundation for interplanetary commerce. Maybe I'm not looking forward as much into the future, but interplanetary commerce, I mean, I guess it may be a thing someday. And as always, things get a bit more interesting when you look at what else is circulating around the web. And there's this headline: could Dogecoin become the currency for Mars? Palantir CEO Joe Lonsdale recently said it's possible. And you heard that right. Palantir CEO Joe Lonsdale, the CEO from Palantir. And here's where we have to kind of clue in and look at this from this angle. Are these guys just making a joke out of Dogecoin? Because you have to remember that Dogecoin was created to be a big fat joke, to make fun of cryptocurrency, to say that it was pointless. So this whole thing about Dogecoin actually gaining any monetary value is in itself very ironic. And I think that's the point to some extent. The other extent is, are these big elites just trying to hype Dogecoin because they have, you know, a lot of cash invested? It's just all kind of insane how this has all come about. One thing is for sure, until the next meteoric rise in another meme coin, Doge is sticking around, and you can even invest in it right now and earn interest on it. So on the same day, May 9th, the Winklevoss twins, yep, the same dudes who sued Mark Zuckerberg, announced that their platform Gemini would allow users to earn interest on Dogecoin. And that's one thing that I can say we will see more in the future. Earning interest on crypto is something that a lot of platforms are starting to do. And it makes sense because we will be seeing a lot more people stashing cash in crypto as inflation heats up, because the interest on all of our savings accounts is crap, absolutely dog crap. Let's back up here though and take a look at what an investment in Dogecoin is actually worth today. In the past few weeks, have you at all wondered what you would have made if you invested just $1,000 when the Doge father, Elon Musk, called us all to unity? Well, you would be up over 8,000%, and your $1,000 investment would be worth over $85,100.71. And if you were ballsy enough to make that investment at that time, kudos to you and everyone who did the same. But the biggest question you might have on your mind is, what are the chances of Dogecoin going to, for instance, the price of Ethereum, which at the time of recording this video is around $4,100? I mean, how cool would that be? Because that $1,000 investment that you made in December, as long as you waited to cash it out when the price of Dogecoin, if the price of Dogecoin ever hits $4,100, would actually make you a very rich man or woman. Because in that instance, you would make approximately $1,728,394,400.25. But is there a chance that that will ever happen? Well, I want you to stick around because I'm gonna tell you. Now, the reason why coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum are going up in value is because there is a limited supply in circulation. Every single year, their value inflates because there's not an abundant supply, but the demand is significantly high. So let's take the value of the US dollar, which is roughly $1, because the value of the dollar fluctuates like any other currency. It's linked to the circulation of dollars printed every year. In 2019, roughly $1.76 trillion were in circulation. Now, inflation is something that we're honestly very much likely to see in the years ahead. Well, because Uncle Jerome is printing money like it's nobody's freaking business, and this will erode the value of the dollar over time. So how many Dogecoins are released per year? Well, that number is around 5 billion coins per year. Take the max supply of Bitcoin, for instance. There will never be more than 21 million coins supplied, unless the creator decides one day to release more currency. But that would have a devastating effect on the current value of Bitcoin, or the more Bitcoin released per year makes it a whole lot less rare. So for Dogecoin, the demand for it would have to increase dramatically to inflate its value. But let me tell you what I think the price of Dogecoin will be in the near future. And we can actually calculate the likelihood of this by doing this right now. Look, I don't always do an outfit change more than halfway through a video, but dad life and all, things happen. So let me tell you what I think the price of Doge will be in the very near future. So if we go to CoinMarketCap and let's say our goal is $10. So then let's take our goal and divide it by 48 cents. We then get a rough multiplier of over 20. We can take that and multiply it by the current market cap of $62,613,619,610. We get a pretty significant number, which would make it the highest crypto coin market capitalization of all time. That's right, higher than any cryptocurrency out there, period. So I think knowing that alone is enough to say that no, Dogecoin is never going to be worth as much as Ethereum. I do not think there's a huge chance of it reaching $10 either. So what does that mean for the moment? We're still here. Dogecoin is still, accumulating buyers. Is it possible that we will still get to $1? I definitely think it is still possible. And, for perspective, when Dogecoin does get to $1, it will have a market cap of roughly $125,227,239,220, which is an insane amount of money. That's 2 times the current market cap as of recording this video. And I think it'll get to $1, and I think it'll stay there. And I tend to mostly agree with what Mark Cuban has had to say about the coin. And he says, as long as Dogecoin is actually used for something, Cuban added, then it's not just a tool for speculation. Doge is becoming more of a utility in terms of currency, he said. You can go to the Maverick shop and you can spend it. And we sell a lot more in Dogecoin than we do in Ethereum or Bitcoin. Now, the challenge with Dogecoin, and people are going to get mad at me for this, is if it gets too expensive, then it starts to fall into that Bitcoin territory where, wow, I've invested a lot of money in this and I really need it to go up. And it's crazy to think how these types of buying frenzies really start to ramp up. Things are picking up speed rapidly, and investing and trading in stocks, ETFs, and crypto is easier than ever thanks to apps like Robinhood, Webull, Coinbase, and a whole lot more. And from an interesting corner of the internet is a place called Reddit. If you want to be part of a meteoric rise in something like Doge, you have to find where the buying sentiment is extremely high. And subreddits like Wall Street Bets, Satoshi Bets, or Dogecoin are all places where you can find interest on stocks or cryptocurrency and gauge what other people are buying. But not all interest is equal. And you know what? A $10 party in reality is a party that is just not going to happen. But Dogecoin actually has an advantage over Bitcoin that you may not know. And what kind of advantage is that? Well, Doge has a block time of 1 minute. And with Bitcoin, Dogecoin, it takes it 10 minutes to post our transactions. That's a block time of 10 minutes. It's a better use case for currency because our transactions arrive much quicker, but it has another advantage. It doesn't cost much to use it. That's also because the demand for Dogecoin is much less than Bitcoin. It's just not as popular, so you don't have to pay as much to be included in the block. And for one block, the reward is 10,000 coin. So that means because it is an inflationary coin, we're creating 10,000 coin per minute. So as I said before, there is no limit to how many coins can exist. It's just not rare, my friends. So like I said, it's going to take a whole lot to make it more valuable. And my goodness, the future is going to be an interesting time. Doge is going to the moon literally as a rocket named Doge 1, and Dogecoin is going to be the official currency of Mars. What a time to be alive. Comment below your predictions for Dogecoin, and as always, I'm happy to answer any of your questions. That is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you next time. See you all later.